Alright guys, I know boss pals are very difficult to catch sometimes and you guys will have a hard time catching them, so in this video I'm going to be going over one of the best, easiest methods to catch any legendary Pokemon, or boss pal I should say, in this game, even Anubis and the mighty Jetragon. So if you want to have this dope ass method under your belt, be sure to stay tuned, I got you. But before we jump into this video, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification button so you won't miss out on anything. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so what is needed for this method? This method is so simple that all you really need is a sphere to capture the pal. I recommend a hypersphere or higher because you can't really use any of these spheres. So a hypersphere or higher, and the option to put down a second base, which will be accessible at level 10, and a heat resistant armor because we're going to be going in hot weather. That's all you really need. Now, what I recommend is having a single shot sphere launcher, which would be accessible at a pretty higher level, which would be level 29. So you don't necessarily need it if you plan to do this earlier, but it is recommended just to be on the safe side, because when you're going up against bosses like these, trust me, you don't want to get close to them. And also some weapons, because you know it's always good to have some weapons on you. And pretty strong pals. They don't have to be extremely strong, but strong enough to take on these strong bosses. I mean, you could experiment. I'm not going to put down a level, but I was on level 32 when first attempting this. And if you were able to take advantage of the boss capturing glitch that they had a couple weeks ago before they patched it out, definitely use those pals because they seem to last a lot longer in battle than the others that I use. So what you want to do once you have all this is place your base as close as possible to the boss pal as you can get it without being attacked. And when I say bosses, the wild bosses, not the bosses in the tower. They don't count, only the wild ones. This is my location for Jetragon, and this is my location for Anubis. Once everything is set and you're ready to fight, all you have to do is take out all your strongest pals so that they'll be walking around in the vicinity of the base, and then target the boss, whoever it may be, and let them come to you. Before I continue, I just want to mention this because I think this is really important. If you feel like you're really not that strong, before you jump into battle, I recommend you logging out or going back to the main menu and take a screenshot of the last saved file that you have before you jump into the game, because it'll be a lot easier in case you lose. You could always just go back to that saving point and you will start from where you left off. Continuing on from where we left off, so make sure you stay at your base, wait for him to come to you. And I did say you didn't really need a gun or a weapon in the beginning, but a gun is definitely recommended for range just in order to start the battle. And you could go ham on it. I'm gonna just run this whole fight so you guys could see how it goes down and mention some stuff in the meantime. Now, if your pals are pretty strong and seems to be taking his life down pretty fast, you probably don't need a whole bunch of them out, because once his life gets low, you know, they're still going to be attacking him, so you don't want his life to go down too fast and then end up killing him. And that may happen a few times, but you know, at least you'll get some items and some XP, and you could always do the process over, or as I said, start the game over if you know the last save date before you started fighting. So you just run around. You could shoot him every now and then if you want, or let your pals do all the work. It's up to you. And he will try to attack you too, so just get out of the way. It's not hard because he's focusing on all the other pals, so he will hardly ever try to attack you. But if he do, all you got to do is just run, and then he'll refocus his attention on the other pals. Now, I'm not sure how many people performed this method before, but this idea came to me after seeing how crazy my pals will get and destroy anybody that comes on the base, and also being obsessed with the glitch that allows you to throw out multiple pals at a time before it was patched out. I tried countless of methods in order to achieve this glitch again. I was successful after watching another YouTuber. I was able to throw out 4 pals at a time, but that glitch actually backfired, so I wasn't able to use it. And I do have a video of it going over the whole details of what happened. It will be linked in the description if you guys are interested in seeing it. I also did another video showing how to attack or capture Anubis from a safe spot, which would be on his statue. because he isn't able to fly. He won't be able to attack you from up there. He will attempt to, but he won't be able to stay up there. So you could just keep attacking him until his life goes down and then capture him. But you would need a ranged weapon stuff. So you could also check out that video as well. And yes, it may be quite a lot of pals out. So as his health starts to get lower, you want to make sure you have eyesight of him and get your launcher ready to shoot him and try to capture him, because as his health goes down, he will get killed. And side note, don't just go crazy trying to shoot him with the launcher, because your sphere will go down pretty fast, faster than you think. It happened to me a few times, and I just be wondering if when I use the launcher, if it shoots out more than one sphere, because last time I had 30 something sphere, and it seemed like after 10 attempts of trying to capture him, all my spheres were gone. So your spheres will run out pretty fast if it's not capturing him. So you want to make sure you wait till the right time. And as his health is very, very low, you just want to, keep your target on him and choose your right shots, man. Because if you let him go, your pals will kill him. Now for Jetragon, the prime boss of the century, you could use this method on him like I said, but trust me, he's a lot more difficult, obviously. All my attempts ended up in him dying because I wasn't able to capture him. And I just want to mention, if you are going to do this method, you won't be able to do it lower than level 27, because you're going to have a hypersphere or higher. I mentioned that earlier, but I didn't emphasize that. And the hypersphere is already bad enough with a percent capture rate of only 0.02. So I won't even recommend that. But if you really want to try it out, you could try it, but I wouldn't really recommend it. The next sphere would be an ultra sphere, which would be unlocked at level 35. But if that's too long, you could try it with the hypersphere. And the capture percent rate on any lower sphere will always be 0, no matter how low the health is for the bosses, at least Jetragon. So there's no point of even attempting. Basically, the only way to get access to a strong boss on the level 27 is by breathing them, and I will be going over that in another video, so be sure to stay tuned. But that's pretty much about it. You could try it yourself and experiment and see what happens. And the great thing about this method is that if you do end up dying, once you come back, the battle will still be in motion, so you could just get your clothes and continue to fight until you either capture the boss, you get tired, or you kill the boss, whatever it may be. And I heard another method where you could use the stairs and just build stairs all the way up into the sky and let the boss pals follow you and let them drop. But that didn't work for me at all. Every time I try, it doesn't allow me to build the stairs all the way up. If you were able to do that, let me know, because I would like to know how. But that's pretty much about it. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next. Game Time Legends out.